Obama criticizes Trump's $2.3 billion freeze on Harvard, defends academic freedom. In a development that has stirred considerable debate in the academic and political spheres, former U.S. President Barack Obama has issued a pointed critique of the Trump administration's recent decision to halt $2.3 billion in federal funding to Harvard University. The move followed Harvard's refusal to comply with a list of demands sent by the White House, which included significant institutional changes purportedly aimed at addressing campus antisemitism. The funding freeze comes amid escalating tensions between higher education institutions and the federal government. The demands, outlined in a formal letter from the Department of Education, requested sweeping changes such as the immediate dismantling of all diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) programs, stricter federal oversight over hiring and admissions practices, and a ban on face coverings on campus, which critics argue is targeted at student protests. Harvard University firmly rejected the proposal on April 14, arguing that the federal government's requests extended far beyond the scope of combating anti-Semitism and veered into direct interference with academic governance. Harvard President Alan Garber characterized the demands as governmental overreach that would compromise intellectual independence and institutional autonomy. Obama addressed the issue during a recent speech at Hamilton College, stating, "There are a host of policies that we could be discussing where I have strong opinions." He emphasized his belief that the government's commitment to democratic principles has eroded. He later amplified his views on social media, writing, "Harvard has set an example for other higher ed institutions, rejecting an unlawful and ham-handed attempt to stifle academic freedom while taking concrete steps to ensure all students benefit from an environment of rigorous debate and mutual respect." In response to Harvard's position, the Department of Education accused the university of displaying an entitlement mindset that it claims is widespread among elite institutions. The department insisted that its proposed reforms were necessary to address rising concerns over antisemitism and lack of merit-based practices in academia. Harvard has maintained that it remains committed to countering antisemitism through lawful and educationally sound strategies, but opposes what it describes as assertions of power, unmoored from the law, designed to dictate academic content and institutional operations.